longevity cryogenics technology. I was reading about ways that human beings could use electromagnetic radiation to affect tissue preservation or human cryopreservation. I thought that erythrocyte ghosts that are filled with quantum dots could function as customized antennae that would be able to move at all of the capillaries, all of the tissues of a human being, thus ultra-micro customizing the freeze or thaw temperatures that were produced, which would be a way to avoid ice crystals, which would then preserve the functionality of cytomembranes as well as cytoproteins. Now, an erythrocyte ghost is just an erythrocyte where, rather than the core of the erythrocyte, it would be filled with quantum dots. Quantum dots function like electromagnetic antennas. They absorb electromagnetic radiation at a particular frequency, and then they emit light. Now, the thing about light is that it can actually travel a further distance and do radiative warming, or possibly cooling, I think. So the thing is then, is that if you used like a scanning raster beam of electromagnetic radiation at a human being where the circulatory fluids were erythrocyte ghosts filled with quantum dots, then you could actually modify the cooling at like 31.9999 degrees to 32 degrees if you felt like it, or at some other ultra cooling kind of temperature. So because you're able to do this raster scanned microcooling all over the human body, you're able to preserve tissues all over the human body as well. Now there's another improvement to this technology, which is genetic engineering. I read about bacteria as well as viruses that are actually able to microconcentrate little blobs of metal. Now the little blobs of metal would also function like antennae, which would make it so that raster scanning of microcooling or microthawing to do cryopreservation could actually be part of the genetic physiology of human beings. So that would be really beneficial. Now, when thinking about quantum dots at erythrocyte ghosts, I think it could be possible to make the quantum dots with carbon. So it's also possible to have the erythrocyte ghosts' quantum dots be a material that is quite mild from the perspective of human beings. Another possibility is there's a thing known as dendritic polymers. So it's possible that the quantum dots would be part of dendritic polymers that were at the erythrocyte ghosts.